Hola, aquí estoy, Lori Morris. We have this program, Lee con Ángel, and I wanted to show you how to use it today. I'll be presenting this program to you in both English and Spanish. When you go to our website, which is www.leeconangel.com, you will see what we have here on screen, our homepage. You'll be provided a login and the username and the password. Your login credentials you enter here, and then you will see Ángel empieza y tenemos dos partes del programa. Puedes empezar aquí con si eres una maestra o si tienes estudiantes. Un maestro aquí puede ver los recursos que tenemos para que pueda imprimir. Aquí, como dice aquí, haz clic en el título para abrir los documentos y se puede imprimir. Tenemos muchos aquí. Son 18 diferentes recursos que tenemos en total y estamos añadiendo más recursos constantemente. Since we are out of Texas, we have included down here the reading objectives that are in correlation with the Texas TEKS and the guidelines for pre-K as well as kindergarten. Through second grade is what we have in this document. We also have syllable cards that teachers can print out to make manipulatives for students. Here is the pre-K guidelines that are correlated into our program. I'll just show you those real quickly. When that pulls up, you will see that we have listed So here we have the skills that are correlated with the pre-K guidelines, and then we have where those skills are located within our program on this side of the screen. Let's go back into the actual resource page. And then we have pre and post tests for pre-K, pre-post tests for kinder, as well as first grade. Our program does include skills that are up into second grade, and we have these tests in order to monitor progress and as well as help students who are in need of RTI. Now we can go back into actually start the program. Ángel nos ayuda siempre. Ángel es el narrador y nos guía por el programa.
Hola, soy Ángel, tu ayudante. Quiero ayudarte a aprender a leer. ¡Vámonos! Las cosas en la clase te llevan a diferentes actividades. Haz clic en el dibujo para empezar. El tambor es un buen lugar para empezar. ¡Vámonos, amigo!
Muy bien, gracias, Ángel. So you can tell he's the narrator and will guide students to use the program independently. However, for our purposes here, I'm going to just show you what are some of the features that we have that are not going to be blinking. For example, here, Inglés, we simply have the stories that are originally written in Spanish. We have translated them to English for students who are in the dual language setting, parents or teachers who may not speak Spanish fluently can see what our stories are all about. So all 23 stories have been translated into English for printing or reference here. We can go back to the classroom by clicking on the chalkboard. And so we have the stories in English here, and the telephone is simply just a little instruction in English. And since I'm giving that instruction in English, we won't go there. However, it's just explaining what Angel just said for parents or teachers, even students who are learning Spanish as a second language. if they don't understand what Angel is saying, because this is an immersion setting, basically, where students are learning to read in Spanish and they can practice literacy skills without having English support. Now, we see that the drum is blinking, and we will start there in just a second. However, I want to make sure you understand that all of these icons are either a game, song, or an activity, and we have 5 levels of reading from a pre-K level up to a second grade level. And according to Fountas and Pinnell estimations, it would be like a CD level up to a JK level for students to be building fluency and comprehension. That is the whole purpose of our program. Now, these icons on this side of the screen are with building phonemic awareness. So, for example, here's our parade song. We click on that. Can we freeze the screen? No.
Sure, you can screenshot. Oh, no.
Now, we can see left-right progression coming in. Angel is guiding the students through. The vowels have signs, and the consonants all carry little balloons. Notice that we have the hard C as well as the soft C, so that we are not just teaching the alphabet here, but all the sounds of the Spanish language are included. We have the che, we have the eye, so that all of these phonemic awareness sounds can be included in our program, as well as you'll see we have the soft G and the hard G coming up. After the parade song, we can go back to the classroom. Here we are, and we see that the little radio, our boombox, is blinking. Let's just start with this. Vamos a ver. Now that was to tell us the sound and the name of the letter as well as an animal associated with that. Here we have the alphabet strip. All 31 animals are here. 5 of these animals have a little mini lesson. Wherever there is a star, that is a teacher cue that this is extra information. Students can choose to click on these stars, or they can avoid them if they prefer and just continue going back. However, here we have a little mini lesson about the letter Q.
Es una letra especial. Siempre tiene la U con ella. Cuando la Q y la U van juntas, la U es muda.
Now, we have a document that tells you which one of these letters have mini lessons that you can find on our website, but we've had teachers use these as instructional purposes and demonstration in the classroom to be able to help students connect what is on our program to what they're the curriculum they're using in their classrooms. So here we are back into the classroom, and the next one is a little game. Let's just look at this really quickly. Y aquí hacemos clic en el animal para oír y escogemos la letra con que empieza. Ándale.
Burro.
Y si escogemos un error,
Trata otra vez.
Ángel trata de seguir animando a su estudiante. Ya vemos el idea aquí.
Conejo. Cebra.
Muy bien. Y ahora podemos regresar. Hay varias pantallas de cada juego. Aquí es un juego excelente para estudiantes en pre-kinder para reunir las letras. Mayúscula y minúscula es lo que vamos a ver.
Haz clic en los bloques para empezar un juego divertido de reunir las letras mayúsculas con las letras.
Notice that we have a different font in this game, and that's on purpose so that students can connect the idea of that this is a letter A connected with this capital A. Now you're noticing that this is all in order, and so we are clicking on the one that goes with the blinking one.
Fantástico.
The next screen will be out of order. It's a little bit more complex. More of a challenge, if you will. ¿Cuál letra va con la F? Aquí está. So we get the idea of that. We can always escape, go back to the classroom. Here we have the apple blinking. Now in our app, if you are using iPads, this feature is not included in the app. And we have color pages here. It's our animals that students can color. They can use the magic paintbrush that will only color within the lines, or they can use bucket fill. They can even do some writing here, which is a nice little feature. And so children can type in a message with their name or what have you. And again, we'll escape this and go back to the classroom. All 31 animals are included in the color pages. Then we have this game also building phonemic awareness.
Si quieres más ayuda, haz clic en el ángel grande. Haz clic en la letra que hace el sonido de
So if students need some extra support in this game, they click on Angel and the animals appear to help them remember, oh, de mono, muy bien.
Fantástico.
Now the next screen,
Esa letra hace el sonido de
¿cuál letra? Si hacemos un error, se reventan los globos y luego podemos escoger la que dice P.
excelente.
Y hay varias pantallas en cada juego.
Encuentras la letra que hace el sonido de
Sí, muy bien. Ahora
muy bien hecho.
vamos a regresar. Y luego tenemos una canción de vocales. Vamos a escapar y regresamos. Aquí es la última canción donde podemos combinar consonante con vocal a formar sílabas.
Ma, me, mi, mo, mu, mo, mi, me, ma. Pa, pe, pi, po, pu, po, pi, pe, pa.
Now you see we have the consonants coming out with their animals. Eventually, two consonants will come out from the right side, actually left side, sorry. Two consonants will come out from the left side, and they will combine the consonant blends with the vowels. And then we have consonants coming from the right side where we will have the closed syllables with the vowels, which is a nice feature to help children develop fluency within the practice of the song. Ahora vamos a regresar a la clase y aquí tenemos nivel 1. Tenemos 5 libros en este nivel. 5 cuentos. Tenemos 5 cuentos en nivel 1. Aquí vemos cómo las sílabas forman las palabras y las palabras están en contexto del libro. El azul guía el ojo para ayudar al estudiante a mejorar su fluidez.
Ana ama a mamá. Papá ama a
Después de la animación, aquí tenemos la oportunidad de escuchar una lección.
Todas las oraciones empiecen con una letra mayúscula. Adelante, ya estás listo para leer.
Luego el cuento aparece de nuevo sin el audio para que el estudiante pueda practicar leyendo otra vez siguiendo el azul para mejorar su fluidez. Ahora vamos a regresar y podemos ver en la clase hay comprensión, oportunidades para practicar destrezas aquí, en la bote de lápices. Cada nivel corresponde con los cuentos. Aquí no hay mucho audio, pero tenemos que escoger cuál animal va con la palabra.
Bien hecho.
Y si escogen un error,
Trata de nuevo, amigo.
seguimos animando al estudiante.
Excelente.
Podemos regresar. Nivel 2 también tiene sílabas,
Nivel 2.
palabras claves formando.
Gallo, gallo. Pollitos, pollitos. Nido, nido. Dicen, dicen. Los pollitos. El gallo es el papá de los pollitos.
Este es un cuento maravilloso, pero vamos a regresar porque quiero mostrarle nivel 3 un poquito para que pueda ver
El oso
cómo
bobo.
cambia el nivel.
El oso chistoso es un bobo. Se presenta el oso.
Entonces, cada nivel del libro, cada libro tiene el azul que guía al estudiante y tenemos cuentos animados que están escritos en español. Los cuentos están escritos originalmente en español, pero tenemos diferente nivel para los estudiantes que están en primer grado o segundo grado. Aquí estamos en nivel 4.
Nivel 4. El mono chistoso. El mono anaranjado salta en el árbol. Hace sonidos chistosos.
Ese es un vistazo al nivel 4 y ahora un poco de nivel 5, nomás para que vea cómo son los cuentos. So we've looked at levels 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of our stories, 23 stories in all. This is our comprehension. Just a quick look at level 5 of the comprehension so you can see how it becomes a little bit more complex. 4 options here. And again, if students have read the stories, they're going to be familiar with these sentences. They're all pulled from the stories. So we have el desfile. Now, we have created tests that are similar in format to our comprehension. And if you're familiar with ESGI, you can look at esgi.com and find out more information. ESGI stands for Instructional Software Guided Instruction. We have partnered with them, and our stories are included on their website and their test banks. So those are the Spanish tests for students to be assessed and evaluated regarding their progress and reading levels. So we hope that you have enjoyed learning about Lee con Ángel. We appreciate your attention and look forward to hearing from you and learning about how well your students have become proficient readers in Spanish by using Lee con Ángel. Muchas gracias.